How is it for you being home? This is been such a great track for you. You guys have had speed here over and over again, it seems like.
Yeah, it's been fun to come here, and we put a lot of effort into it. Haven't got the win to go with that, but we've been close, and would like to punch through. I felt really good about my lap, the way the car felt. Not so good about the speed it ran, but we'll see what actually shows up on Sunday. I feel like this race weekend is an interesting one because what it takes to go fast in qualifying is almost like the exact opposite of what it takes to go fast in a race. So trying to be really smart about how we approach it, and hopefully that pays off for Sunday.
As a team co-owner that did sign the charter agreement last fall, do you have any comment on the recent injunction ruling?
Yeah, I just wish the whole thing would find a peaceful resolution and the sport could kind of move on. At the end of the day, there's still a lot to happen there. They haven't even really had their day in court. I think that doesn't come till this fall or this winter. So kind of feels like both sides are just trading these small wins that really probably don't mean anything until the case actually happens.
If those charters did go back on the market, is that something that you guys might be available?
I think there'd be a long list of suitors, or suitors, I guess would be the word. But our RFK has a lease agreement currently with Rick Ware Racing, and for the 2026 season. But certainly we're keeping our eyes open.
Your brother Brian's on the spotter stand. How's it feel to be having him back in here again?
It's good. I know my mom is loving it. She gets to watch the HBO Max, and she gets to hear both of her sons. So I'm happy for her. HBO Max has been a lot of fun for our whole family, and I think probably for the whole sport. So that's been good. But we just want to make it count with a great race, and a win would be huge for us.
And you're back in hometown here. You get to see family, friends like Uncle Ron and people like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fortunately enough, he's been coming to see me, which is great. But it was good. Went to the Tigers game last night. Had a lot of fun there. Took my oldest daughter. It's her first baseball game. She got to see him win. Had to remind her that that's not how it goes every time. But I don't know if that lesson sunk in. But no, it's been a good trip so far.
Did she stay for the fireworks?
We did. Yeah, she loved it. Yeah, Mom not so much with the late night, but that's okay. We trade-offs.
For Mexico City, how fast is the turnaround going to be for you as a team owner? So, are you going to go back to Charlotte? How long will you spend there before making the trip after this race is over?
Yeah, I think the industry has collective travel plans, so we're all kind of doing the same thing. But it's an interesting week for us. First time the Cup Series has been international. It's a big circus tent to pack up and carry across the border, and a long haul for the truck drivers. So lots of respect to all the people that make the travel happen. But for me, we're just going to get in a plane, and we don't know if we're in Alaska or Mexico other than the weather. But so we got kind of the easier side of it.
What do you people say maybe Hocevar reminds them of a young you and the way you came on the scene and ruffled feathers and raced and Michigan stuff too? Do you see any of that? What do you think of him so far?
Yeah, mixed bag. There's some things that I certainly understand. I felt like when I came in the sport, and I was like, somewhat of an outsider. That NASCAR had just been through this half-decade-long refresh of all these young guys, and this driver development door had closed, and I bullied my way into the sport to some degree, and there were some ramifications for that, but it was better than sitting on the sideline. And I imagine that Carson has similar feelings, and he's had to fight to earn his spot and get to where he is today, and certainly respect that challenge, right? That said, he's in a good spot now with a team that's got a lot of money and funding to provide great equipment with help from Hendrick and elite pit crews, cars, and all that, and similar to when I got to Penske and we got rolling. So. There is definitely some similarities, but we still have our own identities in a lot of different ways.
My Place Hotels is proud to be the official hotel partner of Frontstretch. With plush beds, in-room kitchens, and pet-friendly hotels, My Place makes for the perfect pit stop when traveling. Frontstretch fans can use promo code Frontstretch to save 10% on your stay at any of our nationwide properties. Sign up for our Stay Rewarded program to get even more savings. With My Place Hotels, don't just stay, stay rewarded.
Jared Haas with Frontstretch.com. Come back soon for more great racing videos. And if you like us, make sure to hit that subscribe button.